Okay, so for our last transformations, we're going to talk rotations. Now, when we do rotations like this, we always want to think of it, it will always be a counterclockwise rotation by an angle theta. So rotations will be counterclockwise by an angle theta. Okay, so the first thing you got to know is what angle are you rotating? Okay, so we're going to keep it fairly simple. We're going to do a 45-degree angle first. So we're going to do 45 degrees counterclockwise. Oops, can't spell. All right, so our rotation matrix is going to look like this. We're going to do find cosine theta, sine of theta, negative sine theta, cosine theta. Now, 45 degrees is the trig ratios for it are not very nice numbers, so you're going to probably want to do some um, decimal estimation here. So cosine of 45 degrees is radical 2 over 2, radical 2 over 2, then negative radical 2 over 2, then positive radical 2 over 2. Okay. All right. So we're going to take the same triangle that we've been dealing with, and we're going to rotate it 45 degrees counterclockwise. Okay. So let me find my triangle again. So 2, 5, 1, 1, 1, 3. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our transformation matrix. And we're going to use our calculators. So you might want to have those handy. Okay. Okay, and what's nice about this is you can use any angle you want. Okay, um, you can do like a rotation by 72 degrees, a rotation by 212 degrees, and you're not stuck with just a quarter turn, half turn, full turn, things like that. So you can do pretty much any angle you want. Okay, so let's go ahead and multiply. Again, I'm going to do this by hand and then I'm going to put it into a calculator. I'm going to need a little bit more room here. So 2 add 2 times 2 plus okay. And again, if you want to fast forward to the end, I would understand. Okay, that's my first column. Let's do my second column. Okay, and then here's my third column. All right, so there's my matrix. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my calculator out, do decimal approximations for everything. Okay. This might take a bit. Oops. And of course, my calculator doesn't do decimal approximations very well. Okay. Again, I'm using my calculator. Okay, so now I'm going to decimal approximate everything. And I'm just going to do to the 10th. Whoa, hello. So first one would be 0.7. Okay, and 2.8. Actually have two 2.8s. Negative 1.4. Kind of doing these out of order. I apologize. We'll do 4.2. And then last one. 2.12. Okay, so now we get to graph. Okay. Now remember, 45-degree is like an eighth of a turn. Okay, so it's not that big of a rotation. So let's go ahead and graph the pre-image. We'll just do a positive XY axis. All right. So 2, 1. 5, 1. And then 1, 3. Okay, that's your pre-image. Okay. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Okay, here we go. Let's make that a little bit neater for you guys. The neater you are, the better it is. Okay. shapes. Okay. Okay, so there's your pre-image. Okay, and we are going to try to graph your image the best we can. So let's do that in another color. So 0.7, 2.1. Again, you're going to be kind of guesstimating 2.8, 4.2, and then negative 1.4. Of course, we go into the negative 2.8. Okay. Oops. That's not working out for me, huh? Okay, so you'll notice that your 2.1, or excuse me, your 2.1 matches up with this point right here. Okay. Your 5.1 matches up with this point right here. And then your 1.3 matches up with this point right here. So you do get that turn. Yeah. Right here. And if you measure, you should get a 45-degree angle. Okay, so that's how you do a rotation. Okay. All right, I know that's kind of tricky to see. Excuse me. But it will do a rotation for you. Okay, and it's actually a little, I think, a little easier than doing it like the Math 2 way. But that's just me. All right. I hope this was helpful, and let me know if you have any questions.